want you guys to rate my body 1 through 10.
I guess about a 10.
And you?
8.
What do you think I need to work on to make it a 10?
It ain't nothing you can work on. You just short.
Ah, okay.
Who's the best seducer of all time? The one whose name became a synonym for seduction itself, Giovanni Casanova. By studying him and the human psyche, the researchers from the National Library of Medicine later proved that every successful interaction with a woman follows a specific order: attraction, comfort, and seduction. But why? If you skip attraction or seduction, you'll just get friend-zoned because you didn't make your feelings clear from the start, or you never confess them. And unless you're Ryan Gosling, if you skip comfort, you'll be seen as a creep. And unless you're Ryan Gosling, if you skip comfort, you'll be seen as a creep.
The difference between something being creepy and something being flattering is just, is the person attractive? I'm in LA, as you can see, and I did my solo show Cheat last Monday, and after the show I went to a bar like a 15-minute walk away, and there was a man waiting for me outside the bar, and yes, he was good looking. I gave him a look like, do I know you? And he was like, oh, your show was great tonight. And I was like, oh, thank you for being there. And then I sort of gave him that look again, and he said, I sat next to you on the plane to Los Angeles, and I cannot express how much we did not speak on the plane. And he said, yeah, I saw that you were editing videos of you doing stand-up, and so I looked you up, which means that he must have Googled comedian birthmark. Also, I know all of you have Googled comedian birthmark. And we chatted for a little while, and I followed him back on Instagram. That man converted spying on someone on a plane to following them in real life to me following him on Instagram. That is the power of physical hotness. That is the power of physical hotness.
Part 1. Attraction. Attraction is all about signaling interest with plot. To do that, modern pickup artists created the safest method to express your interest without risking rejection. Modern pickup artists created the safest method to express your interest without risking rejection.
Hey, stop. Name now. Hold on. Stop.
No, you're annoying. You're ugly. Stop it.
Oh my God.
It could be the police nearby. You're thinking, oh, I can't do day game near the police. They'll arrest me for chatting up women. Mental, all right? None of that's going to happen.
Go away before I call the fucking police.
The difference between something being creepy and something being flattering is just, is the person attractive?
Modern pickup artists created the safest method to express your interest without risking rejection.
Is when you type in my legal name on Google. Oh, yeah.
Last year, I went through a process of trying to be more social and improve my dating life without using the apps.
And then I realized that some guys, it's game over for them with women.
So back in July, I decided to hire a dating coach.
If you have to resort to dating coaches, it's a wrap. It's over for you.
So his process was to film my interactions with women throughout the day so we can review the footage later. So on the last interaction of the day, I approached this beautiful woman in a pink dress out in the middle of Queen Street, and it was a great interaction. Police officer showed up, and next thing I know, I'm being arrested for voyeurism for a sexual purpose. So I spent the night in jail.
Modern pickup artists created the safest method to express your interest without risking rejection.
Let's go to my house and fuck.
Are you okay?
I take it you do.
No, I'm not okay.
I don't know him.
I'm not okay. I'm the baddest motherfucker in the whole multiverse.
Asking 100 girls for sex.
Do you want to go have sex?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'd like to get to know a person before.
I'm Cody. Nice to meet you.
That's Asia.
This guy asks 100 girls for sex. Most of them said no, but there were like a few here and there that you could see clearly that they would have, given different circumstances, or if he had invested more time into them, or put them on, or maybe, pursued them in a more traditional way. Nonetheless, had he not gone out there and asked 100 girls for sex, he would have gotten 0 results.
Dude, get away from me.
Let's go fuck. Call the police, whatever. Let's go fuck right now.
No. Get away from
There's no way this guy's not gonna get arrested, guys.
Get away from me, dude.
Go to my house.
What are you doing? No. Get away. What the fuck?
You wanna go fuck?
No.
What?
You wanna fuck?
Absolutely not, sir.
Oh, I wanna have sex with all these women.
Well, let's step up one step.
And things get even more intense the more good looking the fake male model profile you use. I want to stick it in you.
Damn, I don't usually respond to messages like that, but you're way too sexy to ignore, huh?
What's your number, gorgeous?
9176.
Women everywhere respond the same.
Hey,
Give me a number now.
shouldn't we get to know each other first?
We can get to know each other when I'm fucking you.
I'm not like others.
Give me a number and we will see what happens.
But just because you are so fucking hot. 07.
What's your name?
Water whipping road, shot
you look so familiar. I just want to say hi, I'm Blake.
moving slow, I'm feeling
You go to
like a
school
mini
here?
hand. All wishes granted. Tim
Are you doing squats today, bud? Maybe you could like give me some pointers or something like that sometime. Alright, here, let me grab your number real quick. And then I gotta go because we gotta find Brendan. But what was your name? Oh yeah, Reese. Yeah, I'm Blake again. Nice to meet you.
Hey, excuse me. I'm like super lost. I was hoping you could.
Okay. What do you need help with?
I'm looking for your number.
Okay.
Okay. Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling you.
I mean, I guess.
I'm feeling it. I'm sorry. Alright, love you. Bye.
And you could say anything you want about me. I ain't tripping, that don't make it fat. They don't really want to hear the truth no more. Think they scared.
Look at this interaction. What nationality are you? Spanish. Damn, I used to have the biggest crush on this Spanish girl, but y'all are too crazy for me. This technique is called bait, hook, reel, release. The bait is a question about her that doesn't signal your attraction. The hook is her response, the reel is a compliment related to her response, and the release is the part where you indirectly reject her. By doing this, you flip the power dynamic and make her chase your validation. But to show even more value, use pre-selection. If you signal that other women are attracted to you, her subconscious will think that you must be worth being attracted to. How can you activate pre-selection even if you are bitchless? You need to make it seem like you have many options besides her. Subtly mention other women's names or even wear women's perfume. If she asks what perfume you use, act surprised and say you don't have anything on. But here's the problem. In a study, 2 researchers hired attractive men and women. 2 researchers hired attractive men and women. Ask one of these questions to campus students. The results? About 75% of men agreed to have sex with a female stranger. The other 25% maybe didn't hear the question. But what's more important is that 0% of women agreed to have sex with a total stranger. That's why you need part 2, comfort. To be safer and feel more comfortable, women are biologically wired to be attracted to emotionally stable men. To be safer and feel more comfortable, women are biologically wired to be attracted to emotionally stable men.
Right.
Dear Jeff, my friends think I'm crazy for writing to you, but I wanted to say hi. Do you know that you're a Halloween costume now? 3 different guys at my school. One is you for Halloween, and everybody freaked out. And now they say next year nobody's allowed to come dressed up.
To be safer and feel more comfortable, women are biologically wired to be attracted to emotionally stable men.
Each day, the courtroom is filled with spectators drawn by a fascination with Theodore Bundy himself or by the gruesome details of the crimes. Blood-stained pillows, pictures of the murdered co-eds, evidence that the women were sexually abused. What is unusual to see is that many of the onlookers are women, young women, contemporaries of the 5 Florida State sorority sisters who were assaulted in their beds a year and a half ago.
Every time he turns around, I kind of get that feeling, oh no, you know, he's gonna get me next. You know?
But yet you're fascinated by him.
Very.
I'm not afraid of him. He just doesn't look like the type to kill somebody.
You try to imagine yourself in his place and to see how he's feeling, looking at the pillows with blood stains and everything, and if he really did it or not.
The trial has drawn women from as far away as Seattle, where Bundy is suspected of other sex murders. The young women themselves aren't too sure what it is that attracts them to the trial. Are you a little scared when you look at him?
Yes, it scares me to be in the same room with him, but I know there's other people in there, so.
Why do you do it?
I don't know.
To be safer and feel more comfortable, women are biologically wired to be attracted to emotionally stable men.
Everyone makes him look so bad.
He's convicted of 13 murders.
I know. But he's a really nice guy.
He had multiple girlfriends at a time, 12 to 15 by some accounts.
The whole back row was occupied by goth girls, all clad in signature black and silver. Ramirez was showered with love letters.
To see how emotionally stable you are, they'll use something called shit tests. Something like, your t-shirt is weird. I bet that you say that to all the girls. Are you hitting on me? Now if you panic or get emotionally reactive and rude, you fail the test. To pass the test, you can do one of these 3 things. First, take it as a compliment or a sign of attraction. If she was looking at your t-shirt, it means that she was looking at your body, right? Say something like, hey, stop looking at my body. My eyes are up here. Second, exaggerate. If she says something like this, playfully say, yeah, I say this to all the beautiful women, my grandma included. And third, accept it with a laugh. Accept it with a laugh. If she says this, say, yeah, is it working? Now that you gained her trust, it's time to make her open up. How? Ross Jeffries, one of the best pickup artists back in the day, recommends asking questions that target challenges rather than results.
Hey, stop. Name now. Hold on. Stop.
No, you're annoying. You're ugly. Stop.
Oh my god. Stop.
No, you're annoying. You're ugly. Stop.
Here's an example. If she says, I'm a writer, don't be like an average Joe and ask what books she wrote. Instead, ask something like, what's the hardest part of being a writer? This will make her open up over time and get comfortable around you. But have you ever heard about Skinner's study? The guy who took a pigeon and put it in a box with a bunch of buttons. When the pigeon pressed the right button, the researcher would give him some seeds as a reward. Over time, the pigeon was conditioned to press the button over and over again. This effect can also work on the human mind, but even though many pickup artists use this method, it is very unethical. Here's how. After the relationship gets comfortable, one person will want more attention. After the relationship gets comfortable, one person will want more attention. At that moment, the other person might distance themselves, so the first person will try harder. Eventually, the other person will offer a glimpse of attention, but just as comfort is established, they pull back again. And the cycle will repeat over and over and over again until they're emotionally addicted. Now, this attention can differ from person to person, but it usually comes down to these 5 love languages. Part 3. Seduction. It's 1881. A poor, short, and ugly journalist named Gabrielle Gabriele D'Annunzio enters the flashing world of Italian royalties. The aristocratic men viewed themselves as gods among people, so they only saw Gabriele as a cheap gossiper. That's why they sent him to entertain their bored wives, a decision they would later regret. When he remained alone with their wives, Gabriele would change completely. His voice, soft and low. His rhythm, hypnotic. With these tools, Gabriele managed to seduce over 1,000 Italian women. About 100 years later, Ross Jeffries exposed to the world how you can use similar hypnotic words in your interaction.
You ever meet someone like a teacher who is just, you knew that this person had such a passion for what they were doing, that everything they said painted vivid mental images in your mind. You found that their words were not just sounds that came forth from their lips, but they were guides.
As you can see, he uses suggestive words and a lower tone to create a connection between them.
But I literally just saw you on the escalator, and I had to tell you that I thought you looked really nice. What I noticed was your beautiful demeanor. You've got a really serious, yet the sexiest.
I have to
Sorry.
be there at 7 minutes.
Well, listen, let me get your number and we'll continue this later, okay?
Okay.
Let's put it in here.
Oh, what's the... Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saving.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye. All right, so...
But he also said this.
I have to go into the state first myself. I have to think, okay, what state do I want her in? I want a state of fascination. Then I think, what does fascination feel like to me?
Like the moment you were a kid and you were so excited to get Christmas presents. Yet after every conversation, Gabriele used to always keep the seduction flowing by sending love poems to the women. Every poem he wrote was crafted with love, specifically for the woman he sent it to. Or at least that's what they thought. Because in reality, he just had a base poem. Whenever he needed, he would simply modify that poem, make more variations, and then send them to all of his lovers.
Guys, I don't care if you're used to dating tall, buff, pretty boys. I think it's time for you to change your archaic dating patterns and meet a little animal. Yeah, you wanna? No. On a scale of 1 to 17, how boss do I look right now? No, 1 to 17, 0 is not even in the scale, stupid.
Have a nice day.
What's your name? Hey, I'm not done.
He had mastered what we now recognize as the texting game.
It's often said that confidence is one of the most attractive traits that a man can have, but I proved this to be bullshit. I made Carl as unconfident as possible, but women were still attracted to him because he's good looking. Carl spoke to Amy.
Hiya, how are you?
Very single and pathetic. You?
Huh, isn't everybody on here? I'm single too. Duh. Huh, know about pathetic.
Notice how being single and pathetic isn't so much of a turn-off when the guy is facially attractive. As with most of the girls that Carl spoke to, he got Amy's phone number. If it isn't as easy for you to draw a woman's phone number, maybe it's nothing to do with your approach. Just maybe you might not be as attractive as you tell yourself.
If you want to learn everything about texting, I have the perfect video for you.
Gentlemen, I am 5 foot, 6.5 inches tall, and I'm short. And I love it. I love being short. And honestly, the older I get, the more I think, you know what? Being short isn't not only a super cool thing and makes me even more awesome, it's actually more beneficial and better than being tall.